Have you ever wondered how some people seem so confident and you just keep questioning yourself and doubting yourself? And maybe you have a dream on your heart. Maybe you had it for years. Maybe you want to start a business or write a song or write a book or just pursue a passion or pursue a person. But every time you take that first step, something whispers in your ear, who do you think you are to be doing that? You're not worthy of that. And don't worry, you're not alone and you're not broken. And you weren't born doubting yourself. In today's video, I want to talk about where I believe self-doubt comes from, how it's shaped our lives, and how you can release self-doubt and become that confident version of yourself that was always inside of you. Hi, I'm Kayla Moore, and welcome back to Enchant Your Life, where we talk about all things spiritual, mindset, and ways for us to deliberately create that magical and fulfilling life that we all deserve. And if that's your jam, go ahead and hit subscribe right now. Let's get started. So I realized that self-doubt isn't something that we were born with, right? We were little kids and we would dance without caring who's looking. We would sing, we would express ourselves just out of pure joy and creative expression. And then somewhere along the line, a parent maybe said something, or we got a look of who do you think you are doing that? Or we've compared ourselves to other people. Many things along the way can make us feel doubtful of ourselves. Maybe we were rejected. Maybe somebody told you that you couldn't be who you wanted to be. And little by little, we began collecting beliefs from other people outside of us. Beliefs that maybe we're not good enough. Maybe we don't deserve it. Just beliefs from people who don't believe in us. And those are not our beliefs. They don't belong to us. And we can actually give them back. Return to sender. Even as adults, as we're older, sometimes we hear people telling us that we're too old to do something, too old to pursue something. Maybe we missed the boat, it's too late for us. Or we might just hear it from society or, television and things like that. And it's just not true. It's just something that you decided to believe in because other people believed in it. You have the power to believe in what you want to believe in. Now, let me tell you, I have been there. I have been a people pleaser for a long time, but not anymore. And back then, I cared so much about what people thought about what I did. I cared about their opinion so much. If I created something, I cared if they liked it or if they didn't like it. If they didn't like it, sometimes I wondered if I should have created it in the first place. Like I totally absorbed what people's opinions were. And I made their opinions more important than my own opinion. And until I realized that that is not the truth and that is not the way to be thinking and living your life. Have you ever felt like that? It's like I was seeking permission from people to do things in my own life. And I realized that my life is my own and I decide. And my opinion matters more than anyone else's. Now, realizing that completely changed my life. And I learned ways to become confident. Confidence is not something that happens to you overnight. It's something that you have to little by little develop. Confidence actually starts with a decision to love yourself unconditionally the way God loves you. Okay? In your own eyes, just like in God's eyes, you should be able to have so much compassion for the path that you're on, for any mistake you've made. You don't even have to forgive yourself because there's nothing to forgive, nothing to condemn because you're a human on this journey, and you're going to make mistakes. Okay? Mistakes are inevitable on this planet as a human being. And when you fall down, you just have to keep picking yourself back up over and over again, because it's all okay. Decide that you are worthy of your desires. You were born worthy, and you deserve success. You don't have to earn your worth. You don't have to prove your worth. Back then, I used to think that I had to prove myself to people, and that is totally insane, because even when you try to do that and you try your hardest, they may still not think you're worthy and deserving. It has nothing to do with you. That is their opinion, their perspective, and do not let that interfere with your focus and your goals to become the confident person that you really are deep down inside, the confident person that you were born as. Confidence is not about perfection. It's about allowing yourself to be human. If something you tried didn't work, it failed, you didn't fail. You actually succeeded at learning something new, learning what didn't work for you, learning to pivot. There's never failure. And here's another tip. If you want to pursue something, whether it's like a new skill, don't be afraid of not being good at the beginning, okay? You can go ahead and try whatever you want to try, and know that as you practice, the more you do it, you'll get better at it, and your confidence automatically grows with it. So know that you're allowed to be bad at something before you become good at it, and your confidence in that field will grow and grow the better you get at it. Take me doing this YouTube video. When I first started doing YouTube videos, I felt so scared, so nervous. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to edit videos. I didn't know how to put together a script. I just didn't have the confidence. And the more I learned the skills and the techniques, and the more I practiced speaking in front of people, in front of cameras and things like that, the more confidence I grew within myself. It was always there, but it was something that I had to bring out of myself due to practicing. And remember, practice doesn't make perfect, because there's no such thing as perfect. We are all perfectly imperfect, okay? But you will become better and better at whatever you practice, and your confidence will grow. And that includes practicing confidence. One of my favorite ways to practice confidence is to actually practice becoming her. Act as if you are her, that confident version of yourself. And I learned this technique from the teacher Neville Goddard. He was all about assuming the identity of the person that you want to become. So think about how she dresses. How does she walk into a room? How does she speak to people? How does she speak to herself? What does she say to herself? She's not talking down to herself, I'll tell you that. And actually, why don't we try something right now together? So close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes and imagine you're walking up to the confident version of you. And look at her. What is she wearing? What's her demeanor? What's her attitude? Maybe what is she tolerating? What does she not tolerate? Right? And she's going to walk up to you and tell you a secret in your ear about how you can start becoming that confident version of you. So listen to her. What is she telling you? Take a moment and listen in your imagination. What is a step that she is telling you that you can take to become that version of yourself? Now, what I want you to do is actually step into her. You all are going to merge together. and you're going to feel how she feels. Just imagine that. Think about how she introduces herself to people. Does she shake their hand with a soft grip or a firm grip? Little things like that. So now you can come out of this visualization and just remember the feeling, the sensations, the mindset, and practice being her. That is you. That is the confident version of you. And every day, the more you practice being her, the more you will become her. Take baby steps. It's not going to happen overnight, okay? And little by little, choice by choice, you will become more and more confident. And this is what we call the law of assumption. Once you assume that identity and you become her, the world will reflect who you are and start responding to you as that confident version of you. Different opportunities, different people you're going to meet, they're going to all come into your life to reflect, just like a mirror, reflect back to you who you believe that you are. Now, there are different tools that you can use, such as affirmations. Speak affirmations to yourself on a daily basis or whenever you feel up to it, and affirm that you are this confident person and you can do whatever you set your heart out to do. You can create vision boards. I love vision boards. You can go on Pinterest and collect a bunch of pictures that make you feel like that confident person. Maybe pictures of someone looking confident or wearing the clothes that the confident version of you would wear. Put certain words on the vision board that represent how you would be feeling. You can even meditate and connect to the quiet wisdom that is inside of you. You'll get certain downloads and insights from that stillness and from that connection you're going to have with your higher self and with God and with all your guides. Another tool is journaling. You could actually journal as your future self. What would she do today? What would she choose today? What would she think today? And last but not least, I want you to stop comparing yourself to other people. Your journey is not their journey. You are a unique being on a unique journey. And when you start comparing yourself to other people, that is when you will really start doubting yourself, because they're on another path than yours. The world doesn't need a replica or another version of someone else. The world needs you, your unique expression. There are unique gifts that you have, your light, your wisdom. Only you can bring that to the world. And if there's one thing you take away from this video, I hope you realize that you were not meant to spend your whole life doubting yourself. You were meant to be that confident version of yourself who is sharing with the world, who is moving about and learning and growing and evolving in a confident way and feeling good about yourself and about your life. That is your birthright. And you don't have to chase her. You just have to remember her and embody her and become her again. And if this message spoke to your heart, I want you to let me know in the comments what area of your life you're choosing confidence instead of self-doubt. And also like and subscribe and share with a friend who you think needs to hear this message. Also, I want to invite you to join a community for whimsical, woo-woo, spiritual women like us. And it's called Enchant Your Life Circle. I'll go ahead and leave the link in the description. So if you're interested, you can click the link and join. Also, I wrote a song especially for you and especially to go along with this video. It should pop up on the screen somewhere. Go ahead and click it, and I hope you enjoy it. I will see you next time, and stay enchanted. Love you. Bye.